Hospice care is not about dying, it's about how you live. Hospice care means making the very most out of your days or weeks or months of life, depending, and having the best time you possibly can.
McLean Hospice is dedicated to improving the comfort of patients and their families. It's not a place, but a philosophy of care customized for each individual and their families.
We go in and we meet the patient and their family, and at that time we assess all of their needs. And when I say all of their needs, I mean their physical needs, their emotional needs, their social needs, spiritual, everything about that person and their family, and we come up with a plan of care.
No one knows that better than Mike Payne, who recently lost his father.
I don't know how they do it, but they just do a wonderful program. They make it very personal about what's going on. It's they're not reading from a script, okay, if your elbow hurts, you do this kind of thing. They walk you through it.
Hospice at McLean is a wonderful program. We have a multidisciplinary team of nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, volunteers, physicians, pharmacy services that are available to our patients and their families when they're making an end-of-life journey.
For Jefferson Hodges, who's suffering from a chronic disease, and his wife, Jean, McLean Hospice Care means being able to stay in the comfort of their own home. Hospice is not just for cancer patients. The services can help anyone with a terminal condition live better.
We have their wonderful care for him 2 hours every day. They prepare him lunch, they get him showered. Meanwhile, I have a busy job at the Hartford. I've been there for 25 years, and a lot of pressure and stress there. But I don't worry because he's got the care.
One day the aides were here, and she was talking to Bob, and he told her how happy he was that he was able to stay at home.
It was a real blessing. I was traveling an hour each way to come and help my father, and when I heard about McLean Hospice, it was a real blessing.
Roberta says her husband also wanted her to keep living her life.
It was very important to my husband that I do the things I always did.
McLean's specially trained volunteers give Roberta and others their independence and so much more.
They all come with such wonderful talents. They all give unconditional love to their patients and the families. They are willing to do so many things. They're just the most generous people I've ever met.
Hospice nurses also play an important role in McLean Hospice Care in consultation with the doctors.
The job is to act as a patient advocate and work towards making sure that they have the best plan of care and symptom control as possible,
as well as the best pain management. McLean Hospice survey results show that 96% of families report that patient pain is controlled from start of care to end of life. Spiritual counselors are also an important part of the team, helping everyone make meaning out of what's happening and helping them cope.
So there's a lot of questions that are occurring at the end of life for the patient and the family. And then there's also issues of forgiveness and reconnection and unfinished business. So those are all the kinds of things that a spiritual counselor does to try to help the family walk through the journey. It's really a journeying process.
And it was faith that Mary Houston and her husband, Louis, relied on.
He went in peace. He did. And I was at peace because God prepared me for it.
McLean Hospice, the choice that changes the journey.
I wouldn't have changed a single thing, and as tough as those things happening to you are, it was wonderful.
I enjoy every day of my life.
Hospice encourages you to live life to its fullest, and we have.
The new McLean Hospice, so much more.